everyone, good evening. It is the Traveling and Saving Chief. This is Andra. It's December 28th, but I want to go ahead and get my budget ready for January 1st. I have been watching so many of you get your binders set up and your resets for 2024, and I am so inspired. So I have my budget. This will be for my 1st of January pay, which I actually have already had direct deposited into my account. And this will take me to the 14th of January. I do get paid twice a month. I am active duty in the Air Force, so that is where my pay comes from. This is not my whole paycheck, but this is what I budget for this purpose. And I purposely left, I purposely had to make lots of changes, and I wanted to leave it raw. And I wanted to do that for a reason. I know that in a lot of conversations and listening to what people have to say and the questions that they have, I know that this can be, a little bit daunting if you've never done it before. I was not a good budgeter with my money, hence why I'm in the debt that I'm in. So I left this raw for a reason, just to know, hey, it gets messy. You make mistakes, but it's okay. You just, scratch it off and you start over. So that's kind of why I left it sort of messy and raw. All right, so we're starting with $3,000, and the first thing that we have to pay for is a loan payment of $771. That leaves us with $2,229 balance. The next thing is daily expenses. So we're going to deduct $500 for daily expenses, and that's what I use in my cash wallet, which I will stuff after we get done with this budget. So that's that $500 there. That leaves us with a balance of $1,729. The next thing is my Discover payment, which for this purpose, we are going to deduct $400. So my debt payoff plan has this at a $734 payment. I do have other income that I receive that I take that out of, and there's some things in the margin here. I don't really want you to pay too much attention to this because I'm not really going to go over this part, but this purpose here for this $3,000 is only $400 that we're going to take out of here. And my Discover payment is my number 2 debt that I am paying off in my debt snowball marathon that I'm doing. Number 1 was my first Disney Vacation Club loan. That one's been paid off for a little bit now, and we're working on number 2, and this will be paid off by the end of this month. I'm so excited, and I'll do another video for my debt snowball marathon and do an update for that when that happens, and I can show y'all the zero balance. Okay, so anyway, when we subtract that $400, that leaves us with $1,329. Then for savings challenges, I have allocated $350 for that. And I did switch everything to prop money in terms of my savings challenges, but I think I'm also going to do a reset and actually do more savings challenges for some of my bills, because I've noticed that some of you do that and you use some of those completed challenges to pay towards debt. And so I haven't fully thought about that yet, but I am considering it. So anyway, for this purpose, $350 is allocated for savings challenges. And what I have done since I switched over to prop money is I've already transferred the $350 into my high yield savings account. That leaves us with the $979. Then we have the 100 envelope box. So for each pay period for me, I have to put $163 toward my 100 envelope challenge so that I will be complete by January of 2025 for this. And this is going towards my number 6 debt so I have 10. So I have 10 debts total, and this is going towards number 6. When it's completed, the $5,050 will go towards my number 6, my Best Buy City card. So when we subtract the $163 for that, that leaves us with $816. And I have also already transferred the $163 to a separate high yield savings account that I have my 100 envelope box monies in that are accruing interest while they sit there. All right, the next expense is my life and auto insurance. So I just added the two together and I rounded it to 261. So 816 minus 261 leaves us with $555. Then my HOA for my condo in Colorado that I rent out, That one is an $85 charge and a $40 charge, equaling $125. So when we take $555 and subtract the $125, that leaves us with $430. Then I have my Macy's payment. My minimum payment to my Macy's card is $82. And Macy's is number 10 in my debt snowball marathon. So this is the minimum payment in the meantime. And I do discuss a little bit more details of kind of why I have things allocated this way, because I have several 0% interest cards right now. So all I'm paying is the minimum payments while I work the snowball plan. So anyway, once we subtract $82 from $430, we have $348 left. Then I did have to get a storage unit for the belongings that were in my condo in Colorado. Well, the belongings that did not get shipped in my military move here to Maryland when I got stationed here in May. So did have to get a storage unit. My daughter is helping with that because a lot of her belongings are in the unit as well. So that one is $210. So I'm letting that go directly to my Discover card in terms of the auto pay. And then I already transferred this $210 to the Discover card. So it balances that out. I like the points, y'all. So anyway, oops, what did I do? 348 minus 210. So 348 minus that $210 that I already transferred to the Discover card leaves us with $138. Then I had my 52 Fridays challenge. So I'll show you guys that in just a second, but I was going to deduct that separately. But what I decided to do is, I've discussed like how I know I'm like eating out too much, and I'm just trying to do better on what I'm spending in terms of my food budget, which I'll talk about more in a second. So anyway, what I decided to do is go into my $500 daily wallet spending and deduct the $53 from that. And I'll go into a little more detail on my 52 Fridays in a minute. So we're not going to deduct anything there because I'm taking that 53 out of this 500. Okay. Next thing is the City Simplicity card. That's my number 3 in my debt snowball marathon. And that's a $23 minimum payment. That leaves us with $115. Then I do have a business expense that gets deducted, and that is $40. That leaves me with $75. And then finally, my last expense from this is the water bill in the condo in Colorado. And you guys, so I finally like paid attention a little bit closer to what they were charging me. And I noticed that they were charging me, sorry, you might not be able to really see that, but they were charging me $1.95 convenience fee to use my debit card for payment method. And if I would just change it to my checking account, it was no $1.95 fee. Y'all, my coffee every morning is $1.57 at 7-Eleven. So this is a whole like cup of coffee each month. So anyway, yeah, let's just say I already changed that on my account, and that e-check will come out. I think I had it on my 15th budget, but I realized it was being deducted from my first of the month pay. So I made sure to make that adjustment. And I know I was telling you guys before, like I had a much larger buffer that I was keeping because I knew I still had some deductions that were coming out that I didn't quite have a handle on. So anyway, that was one of them, the water bill. I didn't really know when that was coming out. And it was such a low amount, I wasn't really thinking about it. So anyway, long story short, $75 that we had left minus $42.21, that's what the bill is, leaves me with a $32.79 buffer. So that's fine. I do have some more income, which is kind of over here on the side, but that's still kind of not solidified, so I'm not going to go over that or include that in this budget plan. So that is the budget for the 1st to the 14th of January. I will get paid again on the 15th of January. So now let's go ahead and do the cash stuffing for my daily spending wallet, which I got from Jasmine at Baddies and Budgets. I love my wallet. There's that Baddies and Budgets logo. But it's got the little pockets. I still haven't put all my stuff in here, y'all, but I'm getting there. Okay, so let's empty out. I just only had a couple dollars left in here from the last 2 weeks. And if you watched my, let me fix that. Sorry, y'all. Let's do this too while we're here. Take that out just a little bit. Okay. When I was in San Antonio for work, I did spend a little bit more on my takeout budget. And I had to pay a little bit extra because I stayed there a little bit longer than my trip. So I had to pay a little bit extra for the rental car because the military is only going to reimburse you for, the days that you were on duty. So anyway, no big deal. I took care of all that. I do have $5 left and some change. So this will all go into our penny challenge jar. And I do record a separate video with all of that, which I will actually do that probably in a couple weeks because I do have lots of coins and lots of singles in there. And this is my jar from Supernatural Budgets. Those are hand painted. Okay, so let's do the cash count really quickly. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 4, 410, 411, 412, 413, 414, 415, 416, 417, 418. Okay, so we have 418, which we will get over here in this cash tray and get this stuffed into this wallet. And this is all real money because obviously I'm going to spend this. Now, this money back here, you might be asking, what is that? So this is the money that is what I talked about, the 52-week challenge. So what am I doing with that? So this is the 52 Friday challenge. This is from Baddies and Budgets as well. So basically every Friday you deposit money into this binder. So I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do week 1 and week 52 for the first 2 weeks of January. So that would be $53 total. So here's week 52. And I'm going to do a separate video to actually do it. Here's week 1. Oops, sorry. Here's week 1. So that's 1 plus 52 is $53. Then next time for my next pay periods, I will do week 2 and week 51. So it will still be $53. So that's how I'm going to work that. So what I'm going to do with this money is just put it in here for now, just so it's allocated, and I'll stuff it in another video. Okay. So that's that. All right. So for groceries, we are going to do $200. So that's 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1. So that's 200 there. I do go into Aldi, and if you have an Aldi and you're not already a believer, I highly recommend you checking it out. They have lots of organic items. They don't have a lot of name brands, and that's where their prices are so low. You take your own little shopping bag in because they're going to charge you for that too. They're going to charge you for the cart too. So anyway, I just take my own bag and put it on my shoulder and get the things that I need. So I have been doing better with my groceries and getting salad things and fixings for work, so I don't pay a lot of money at work on fast food or restaurant food. Okay, for restaurant, we're going to do 100, 20, 40, 60, 81. Because I do love an occasional Chipotle bowl and Chick-fil-A, yummy things like that. All right, for gas. So I also already, okay, so I didn't talk about this when I did the budget. So for gas, I already had to fill the car up. And so the Toyota, and it took $28 and some change. So I rounded that to $30, and I already subtracted it from what I pulled out in cash since I had to use my card. I was at Costco, and I just said, okay, I'll just fill it up while I'm here. And Costco doesn't take cash at the gas pump. Well, not that I know of. I don't know where you would take it. But anyway, So for gas, I'm only going to put $20 in here because I have been driving my Toyota more, which does not consume as much gas as the Audi. And the Audi takes premium gas. And so, yeah, we've been driving the Toyota. That's my work car, my commuter car. Okay, for coffee, we're going to do $24. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I had a raggedy dollar bill. I should probably grab that and get rid of it. I'll do that off camera. $24 is enough for my coffee. That will get me through till the 14th of January because it's so cheap at 7-Eleven. Okay, and then in spending, I'm going to get $43. So 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. Dry cleaning, I should not need anything for dry cleaning this pay period. My belongings are already, I need to pick them up actually. They're already clean and paid for. For Target, we're gonna put the 310s into our spending for Target. And why do I have this dollar left? I don't know. I didn't do something correctly. So let me go back to, did I do 24 in coffee? Yeah, there's 4. Did I put 50? Did I do $53? And let me make sure I put 53 in here, not 52. Oh, that's 53. Okay. Well, let's just throw this dollar in here. No big deal. We will throw it in here with spending. And that is good to go. All right. So now our wallet is stuffed for the upcoming 2 weeks. And I absolutely love, oh my gosh, I cannot tell y'all how much I love my wallet. I get compliments everywhere I go on this wallet. I don't care for the chain because it's kind of cheap looking, but it serves the functional purpose of me not having to grab my whole purse and bring it into the store when I just want to run in and grab things. So absolutely love my wallet. Yes. Okay. So with that being said, that is it for this particular video. I wanted to thank you for watching and for joining me on my budget for the 1st to the 14th of January of 2024. It is the first budget of the year, and for me stuffing my cash wallet. So I hope y'all, wherever you're at, having a great week, and I hope that everyone has a happy new year if I don't talk to you after then. Bye.